Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Importance of japa, taking God's name inside, is of great importance. God's name is never ineffective. It always affects. Of course, the effect depends a little, whether it will be early or late, depends upon the eligibility of that person also who is chanting God's name. But everybody is affected by it. God as existence and consciousness exists everywhere. So exists in the name also, Om also, word also. God exists everywhere. God has existence, Sat Chit Ananda. Therefore, when the Lord has described in the Bhagavad Gita about 12 yagyas, but he has said, while he is telling about his own glories, he has said that of all the yagyas, jap yagyosmi, I am the chanting, I am the repetition of my name. That is the most important thing. It connects your mind with God, chanting. So that is very important thing. It is in three ways, chanting of name. One, in the mind itself. There is no necessity even of speaking. Another, through words, but inside. When it is in the mind, it goes on even without words, in the mind. Secondly, there will be word, chanting word, but inside. And the third is loudly also. So that can be in any way. Of course, one should develop the habit of having in the mind. But it takes time. Therefore, go on repeating in your own mind through words the name. Om, 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 Om. Or whatever. There may be other words also. Any mantra. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord has given primarily Om. That is the primary sound, the fundamental sound. As the theory goes, that from the unmanifested state of truth, for the first time manifestation happened through sound. And the first sound was Om. Yes.
But can one have change or should one stay with the one?
Better is to stay with one.
And it doesn't matter which?
Better is in which you find yourself greater involvement through love. Whatever appeals you more, in your own self you see.
But then that time one thing appealed, now something else appeals.
Don't worry, which is appealing more. Ultimately, they all represent the one. It also happens with many. Sometimes change goes on happening.
But
But then
one can change, it doesn't have to
but one may not change consciously. If it's gas change, don't be worried about it. But ultimately it is better to remain with one. And there is a difference between mantras also and name of God. Om itself is perfect in itself. The shortest also, perfect also. Because other mantras start with Om. Whatever appeals to a person more. A question of appealing. So, the importance is of appealing what suits you most and what you feel more comfortable and a sort of relationship of liking and love. Much depends upon your feelings, what do you take. Actually, there are some other mantras specific for certain purposes. They are different. When the purpose of a person is nothing except self-realization, experiencing God, then more importance is of the intention and the feeling, element of love. This repetition of Lord's name is not an action. It is a sort of prayer. It is having the vicinity with the Lord through love, because the aim is to have relationship with God. It's not an action. It's not an activity. Some activity may appear, but it is not basically activity. It is nearness with Lord through feeling more. The word only helps. But the word itself has God in it, because God's absence is not possible anywhere. When we take Satchidananda, existence, consciousness and bliss, this helps a lot for everybody, is great help. When somebody understands that existence itself is God, then one can't imagine any event, anything, any place, any object where God does not exist. Because existence exists everywhere. And this kirtan has its own importance. It creates vibrations. When the group kirtan is there, group kirtan has its own importance. More energy is generated when the number is large. They all affect. Personal meditation has its own benefit. Group meditation has its own benefit.